Alright, good morning campers. Today we are going to talk about my second in the series of basics when it comes to succulents and cactus, and it is stress coloring. So right here I have a plant that they call the devil's backbone. Now there's plenty of different names for it. That's just the one I'm thinking of right now. And there's obviously the scientific name, but I don't have it on me. So let's look at these leaves. This is what we want to look at here. See, they are a bright green color. There's like no color in them whatsoever. They are just green. This would be an unstressed devil's backbone. So it doesn't have much stress going on. It's in a shaded part of the greenhouse. And so, as you can see, just growing like a regular plant. There is nothing spectacular about this plant. It is unstressed, it is untested, it is unproven, as some people would say, and quite frankly, it's uninteresting. Now, when it comes to stressing in plants, it's very similar to in real life. The stresses of life bring out our true colors. Now let's go over to a more stressed plant, but not completely stressed. Let's look over here. Here we go. So this guy, in a similar place, but he's a bit more stressed. Maybe he doesn't have as much water as the other guy. Maybe his conditions aren't as perfect, but you can see already that there is a pink pigment in these leaves. That's what makes a devil's backbone beautiful. It's when it gets stressed out, it has these wonderful pink, reddish, and white leaves to it. It's really the most beautiful part of the plant. Now you can see still it's not very stressed, but you're starting to see its true beauty from the stress. So think about it this way. Plants are like people. Their true colors show when they are under a lot of stress. So you can see that right there. Now growing is obviously another stress that can be factored in. Sometimes just by growing, these plants get more stressed and you see their colors more often. But honestly, when it comes to these guys, they shouldn't be this color. They should be something more similar to, but not exactly the same as this right here. So now this is a huge change compared to the two that we saw before, especially. Now you can see, let me see if I can get a good focus on it. Right about there, there's a white and green there that's really beautiful. Now, this guy, he's a little bit too stressed. The part that he's in is a little too much sunlight. And you can see these wonderful leaves down here. Get a focus on that. That's more of what it should look like, but I don't think he's been watered enough. Something happened there. And so you can see where the stress has caused his leaves to turn these beautiful colors. Especially this one down here. That is just a wonderful thing. But quite frankly, you know, he does need some more water. But that's what stress coloring is. Basically, when you take something into a new environment. Let me just see if I can get a kind of little shot here. Oh, that's going to be bad. Oh, let's keep it like this. All right. Focus. Good. So you get a shot like this here. You can see the progression from unstressed, kind of stressed, to really stressed. And you can see right there, that's where a lot of the colors that we like from our succulents come from, the stresses. So maybe you brought home, you know, one of these guys, and you put him in a nice shaded part, you give him enough water, which obviously, you know, water is not the problem here, but it's a lot more to do with the sunlight and maybe temperature stress and things like that. A lot of people will come and they'll be like, hey, you know, why in the world did this purple plant that I brought from you guys turn green on me? Why is it green? Well, probably because it's in the shade. It's not have anything going on, so it'll end up looking like this. Stress it out a bit, do it like that. So a lot of people are like, how do I safely stress my plants out? What can I do to make sure that the plant is safe but still stressed out? So there's a lot of different options you can go for. Some people like to go for just leave them out on the porch, give them some more sunlight. That'll bring some color into them. You know, just make sure you watch them, adjust them to that environment. Some people, you know, a little less water than normal, things like that. But that's basically what I want to talk to you guys about today, your stress coloring and how it makes a big difference in the plant that you're working on. Let's see, is there anything else I want to bring up? Well, nothing really. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment below on something you want me to do next. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.